everyone, my name is GodSpeed2024 and welcome back to another video where today, before I start anything, I want to apologize if I wasn't on YouTube for a long time or TikTok for a long time. I wasn't exactly in the great mind space to do videos because of a personal matter. I was in a bad relationship, it got toxic, and I'm trying to maneuver my way out of it. I got a bit of help from my new girlfriend that I'm with. She's helping me out a lot, and I really appreciate what she's doing. And I thought I could give myself a little bit of a break, but of course, after I upload this video, hopefully you guys understand why I'm going through a bit of a tough time. But other than that, I wanted to do this video because I want to send a bit of a message to one of the few YouTubers that is one of my sources of inspiration for being a YouTuber myself. And primarily, it is the Angry Grandpa Show and Kid Behind the Camera. Not specifically Michael Green, but Bridget West. And the reason being is because I've been watching a few of the more recent videos, including one that was just uploaded a few minutes ago. And honestly, it really caught my attention in a negative manner because, for one, I was in a bad spot to where whenever I saw those videos, and when I saw this recent video now, it kind of brought back a little bit of memories of when I was in a bad position, when I was in a bad relationship. So I want to try and send a bit of a message. This is in no way disrespectful. This is no way harassing. This is no way sending any source of argument. This is just me giving a bit of advice to try and give a bit of insight from a fan's perspective. Specifically from me, because for one, I've been doing YouTube for almost 5.5 years, and for me to see one of my greatest inspirations slowly go downhill because of a personal matter that's reflecting or is somewhat mimicking what I'm going through is starting to push my inspiration and my faith in that channel to the point where I don't want to watch them anymore. And I'm not saying that I'm going to stop watching them. I am going to continue watching Angry Grandpa videos. But the only thing is that seeing Michael Green going through a harsh time, it's starting to really bring out a piece of myself that is going through the same tough time as I was back then. Or roughly a few weeks ago or so. So, without further ado, this message is directed toward Bridget West. So, for those who follow Kid Behind the Camera on Instagram, or if you follow Bridget West on Instagram or Twitter, be sure to try and send this video to her or to Kid Behind the Camera to try and send them the video so that either one of them can watch it. And like I said before, this is in no way disrespectful toward Bridget West or Kid Behind the Camera in any way. This is just me getting a bit of insight and a bit of deduction for how I feel about the current situation. So, let me fix my camera a bit. So without further ado, let's go on with the message. So, Bridget West, you may not know me, but I have seen you be on numerous Angry Grandpa videos. My name is Jason. I am known on YouTube by GodOfSpeed2024, and of course I am known on TikTok as Saboteur, the God of Speed 2024. I am a huge fan of the Angry Grandpa Show. I have watched numerous videos that have been collided into a particular channel that I have believed was a really good source of watching every one of the videos in all of the Angry Grandpa videos into one little segment of a video. And after watching a few recent videos of you being not too concerning when it comes to that particular fan named Kyra being at your house, or I should say Michael's house, it really set me off to believe that you have no particular concern when it comes to a random individual meeting or coming over to your house. And I did watch the recent video. I know you said that it was a prank to try and get back at Michael, but regardless if it were a prank, it shouldn't have pushed your relationship with him over the edge. And in my opinion, I believe you should really take into consideration how much you and Michael have gone through. Because when I went through a horrible relationship, I didn't try to just push them away. I always tried to find a way to fix it and always tried to find a way to make things better, not just for myself, but for the person that may have ruined it or if I ruined it. In either way, shape, or form, I would have tried to fix it. And of course, when I saw the particular video of you spending more time with Kyra, it made me feel like it was happening to me. And I'm not saying it was because, of course, it's coming from my perspective of how I saw the video. But when I saw that you were spending more time with Kyra, more than you were with Michael, it made me seem like you were just pushing him aside, throwing him out into the woods, not even caring about him. And I understand it was just a prank from your perspective, but when you see it from someone else's perspective, it really puts a hardship on how someone would react. And I know you were trying to get back at him. I know you were just trying to pull a harmless prank. But when it comes to pranks, you have to understand every single little consequence that comes with that prank. Because, for example, if I were to pull a prank on my girlfriend and it backfired horribly, I wouldn't just be like, oh, it's over, I'll find someone else. I would have tried to find a way to fix it. I would have tried to find out what I did wrong. I would have been like, okay, I messed up, I'm going to try and fix it, and if it doesn't go well, I will try my best to try and regain that trust. And honestly, when I saw the portion of the video of you just spending more time with Kyra, it made me feel like you didn't really care much about him. I mean, around family, you seemed okay with it, but when it was around the fan, it made me seem, it made me seem as if you didn't really show some dedication to your family. Because I understand, she was a fan. You wanted to please the fan by giving them a house tour, by letting them stay around for a while. And I understand that, because if a fan came over to my house and they wanted to come in and meet the family and see all the stuff I've made, or see all the content that I've done, or see all the props that I made and the costumes that I've used, or all the little tips and tricks that I've used over the years, I would happily let them. But when I saw what you did with Kyra, you had no divisibility when it came to being around your family to being around a fan. And I understand you wanted to please a fan, but there is a certain line you have to understand and keep an eye on every time you meet someone that randomly pops up face to face with you. Because when I first saw that encounter with the fan randomly showing up to Michael's house, you showed no precautionary or no cautious noticeability. I don't know if I'm using that word correctly, but you showed no cautious noticeability when it came to a random fan coming to the house. And I understand you were just doing it to make it a prank, but even if it were a prank, you have to at least understand the consequences, as I said before. And honestly, if I were in Michael's position, or if I were in your position, I wouldn't be okay with just having a random fan show up out of the random, even if I were to contact them, because from my perspective, when I saw the video, it seemed like you didn't really show much cautious restraint on what the situation was going through. And like I said before, I understand it was mainly just to form a prank on Michael. I understand that perfectly, but after the prank was like fully exposed to Michael, it showed that you didn't even show any apologetic or sincerity to try and fix what was broken. And after I saw the most recent video that was like uploaded a few minutes ago, or not a few minutes ago, like 30 to 40 minutes ago from now, it seemed as if, and this is me being truthful, it seemed as if there was no sincerity to you trying to fix it. There was no apologetic. You just went straight to asking if you could order pizza, and that's a little careless. Like, I'm not trying to be rude in any way. I'm just saying it's a little careless for you to just randomly say, "Oh, can you order me pizza because I'm watching a movie with Kyra?" If it were me, I would have been like, "Oh man, I really messed up on this relationship with Michael. I have to try and fix it somehow." I would have first went out with saying, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this prank went wrong. I'm sorry that I screwed up our relationship. I want to make it right." And I understand that you were just doing it as a prank. Again, I understand pranks are funny, they're supposed to be harmless, but when it comes to pranks like that, when it comes to shaking up a relationship to make it hurt someone because they did a prank that was hurtful to you, it wouldn't, how can I say this? When it comes to a prank that's meant to hurt someone emotionally, because they did something to you that hurt you emotionally, you have to understand the consequences of that particular prank. Like, numerous times before when I saw the old Angry Grandpa videos, sorry about that. When I saw numerous videos of the Angry Grandpa videos, I've noticed on numerous accounts that you were showing signs of regret for certain pranks, when you showed signs of sincerity when it came to serious situations. But when it came to this particular issue, when it was a prank that you wanted to do, and you wanted to make Michael feel the same way you felt when you were upset for the prank that he did to you, it seemed like you took it a little too far. Like, there's a baseline of how far you can go with a prank. There's harmless, there's a little hurtful, there's very hurtful, and then there's straight catastrophe. And at that point, that went above catastrophe to the point where it doesn't seem like it will work, or it doesn't seem like it will be fixed. So, to sum up what I'm trying to say, try to fix what went wrong. And I'm not saying this just because I'm a fan of yours. I'm not saying this because I'm a fan of the Angry Grandpa show. I'm not saying this because I'm a fan of Kid Behind the Camera. I'm saying this as a YouTuber and as an individual who knows how it feels to be pushed away by someone who I believed was someone that I cared about. And like I said before, I understand Michael pulled a prank on you that was supposed to be harmless, and you took it the wrong way. And then you thought that it was the right thing to do for you to pull a prank on him. I understand that. But what I don't understand is the consequence that you misunderstood. And again, I understand you were supposed to make him feel the exact same way that you felt when you were pranked. I understand that. But when it comes to pranks, like I said before, you have to understand every single outcome. And you have to make that split-second decision of either knowing if you should do it or if you shouldn't. For me personally, if I was going to be pranking someone, I would think twice before I even do it. I would say, okay, if I do this, they're most likely either going to laugh really hard to the point where they're going to be crying happily, knowing that I did something that was supposed to be funny, or I did something horrible that really ruined my friendship or my relationship with someone, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to fix that. And that's honestly all I can say for now. That's all this message is supposed to say. This message is mainly just to say, don't take a prank too far. Because I understand, certain pranks that you and Michael done to Angry Grandpa, they were harsh. They weren't meant to be real. They're meant to just be playful and funny. And I understand that particular line of a prank that is meant to show that it's supposed to be funny. But the prank that you did on Michael, that went way too far. Especially coming from me. Because I've been through relationships that have not gone so well, or they've gone well, but they didn't end perfectly. So, that is my message to Bridget West. For those who have reached this point of the video, I would greatly appreciate it if you like this video, if you agree with me that Bridget should at least try to fix what went wrong. And of course, for those who follow Kid Behind the Camera or the Angry Grandpa Show on YouTube, be sure to check out their channels. I should say, check out those channels as well. And also, if you have any way of contacting Bridget West or Michael Green on either Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or anything like that, be sure to send this video to them, because either one of them has to hear it. And I have a feeling that even if one of them hears it, the other will find a way of seeing it. So this is pretty much the end of the video. So I hope, so like I said before, for those who follow Bridget West on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, send this video to her. If you can't, for those who follow Michael Green on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, send this to him if you're able to. And also, be sure to check out the Angry Grandpa Show and the Kid Behind the Camera channel. And that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed this little video of me coming back. And yeah, I got no braces. I didn't really think I would be able to bring it up again, since it's the second time I'm recording this video. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed the video. If you guys enjoyed this little video of me sending a message, and of course, if you all agree with me, tell me in the comments down below. If you all enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications, because if you do, you guys will be notified when my next video will be coming out. And if you guys enjoyed this video, check out my other videos. They'll be somewhere right here. Either right here or right here. I can't really determine where. Most likely right here. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed the video. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Bye!